What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. First thing to kill, the first negativity to kill in your life is perfectionism. Okay, and it's very hard because I struggle with it very much, and I know a lot of people do. It's very hard, and you might think that's not a negative thing. It's not, but in a way it could get there because your personality might be like, I want everything to be perfect. I want everything to be perfect, and sometimes you make the life of others around you a piece of hell, you know. And because you suffer from perfectionism, you want things to be perfect. Then we try to achieve things that are unattainable, and then it will make you feel like you're less than, which is not true. I think for me, the perfectionism issue that I had, it started to go down once I had my baby. I didn't really care for my house to be as tidy. Well, it still looks, a lot of people say, but I don't really care as much. I don't really bother myself everything to look perfect. I want it to look like someone lives here, like there's a family, there's children. It's fine if there's toys around, you know, whereas before, no, I hated if there was something on the floor or on the couch. If it wasn't a pillow or a blanket for the couch, I threw a fit saying it doesn't belong there, it doesn't belong there. So that type of perfectionism it can turn into negative because it can actually hurt you and the people around you. It makes life harder to live. The number two negativity to get rid of in our life is judging or judgment over ourselves and others. When we judge others, we only are focused on their negative side, not their positive. You cannot see someone when you're always judging them, and I struggle with that a lot. I grew up in a very judgmental environment where judging others, it's like kind of like funny, kind of like a joke, but in reality it's not, because it comes back to you. So I have been trying to train my mouth and my head. I've been asking God to help me not to judge others because I don't want to be judged. And then judging yourself, you know, I don't look good. Oh man, I didn't get this done. I didn't get this right. I didn't get it done as I supposed to. People don't like me because of this, because of that. Don't judge yourself like that much. Judge in the right. There's good judgment and there's bad judgment. You have to figure out which way you want to go. Judging, when we have that type of mentality and we judge people, what they do, what they say, it can actually keep us away, apart from each other, not close to each other, because no one wants to be around someone that they feel judged all the time. Number three negativity to kill is self-doubt. Self-doubt is a weed that will take root in your life if you do not weed it out. Don't doubt yourself, your abilities, your potential, who you are inside, and I mean in all levels. Like sometimes when we self-doubt is because we have been listening, our ears have been listening to others more and what they say about us. Thus we have created that mentality of self-doubt, and everything I do, I'm going to doubt.
Where's my shirt?
So to kill this negativity, you gotta go to the root. You have to find out, why do you have self-doubt? Why do you think in your mind that you cannot do what you're trying to do, what others are requiring you to do? Why do you have that self-doubt? Did it start rooting in your life when you were a kid? Someone said stuff to you like, you will never get that done. Oh, you're dumb, you're stupid. And you started to believe that stuff in your head. And you have to look back look back in your past and find out where did that come from. Once you find the root, if you can face it, face it. If you can't, try to uproot it. You have to ask God's help though. You can't do it on your own. Try to and we'll be back resuming this because this booty right here, we gotta go to church. I'll be back, okay? Because I have 7 points. So, number 4 negativity to kill in your life, in our life, is assuming that the worst will happen. Assumption is like kicking hope out of your life that things can get better. You know, assumption also makes you look like, I know the future, I could see it. I don't expect anything good to happen to me. I don't believe God has anything good for me in store or in this life. Assumptions are wrong predestinations, or assumptions are just wrong thoughts to have, because none of us know what the future holds. So assuming that bad things are going to happen to you always, even if they do, never assume, never think, never say. You might think, we might think them, they will come in our head, but do not give them life by giving them voice, by letting those thoughts come out of your mouth, you know. We can't avoid sometimes negative thoughts, but we can avoid giving life to them. And how we give life to our negative thoughts is by letting them come out of our mouth, okay? It's not so important what goes into our mouth, it's what, I mean, into us, it's more important what comes out, because that will ultimately determine the course of our life. So assuming the worst will happen in our life, it's like removing hope that good things could happen in your life, in our life. Hope is there for a reason. Hope is there to ignite us, you know, to ignite our faith in believing that things can get better, you know, no matter what situation you are, we are. Hope ignites everything, you know. But you can't run around assuming everything. But somehow, even from a very young age, I was a very hopeful person. Some people, they just have it in the tip of their mouth. They do not want to believe that there's something better for them, you know. They just have it, this mentality passed down to them from their parents, from their surroundings, from people who raised them. Those people had it negative all their lives. All their lives they just assumed that they're going to turn out this way, and people told them, they believed that. So as a child, you believe the same. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to believe the same. I grew up in a very, very rough environment. I'm telling you, from physical roughness to mental, emotional, verbal, surrounded by poverty, by just a lack of hope and faith. My parents, however, somehow, they both, my mom and my dad, once in a while they would portray some type of faith. I guess when you're just so poor, you're like, let me just give a try, faith. Let me just try assuming that tomorrow will be better. Let me try and assume that tomorrow I will have the money to buy food for my children. So my parents, sometimes they portrayed that, but because they both were brought up in a very poor environment, they had no other choice. They never learned to come out of it and believe for the best, because like I always say, you won't do better, you will not do better, believe to do better if you have not seen better. Okay, if you see better, you will do better. If you hear better, you will do better. Number 5 negativity to kill in our life is worry. This is something we all struggle, and it's so hard to get rid of, because it's like part of us, you know. It's like necessity, you know, like underwear you have to wear every day, so, or socks or clothes on. It's like in our natural state of mind, we think that worry is just a jacket to put on every single day, and then we worry so much that we have become accustomed to worrying, and if we don't worry, we will feel guilty. Our natural state, our mind will feel guilty. Our mind will tell us, will send us signals of fear. Oh, you're supposed to worry about your child being in school, your child. Let me tell you an instance, an example. When I put my daughter in the bus last year, I was worried for months and cried until God led me to believe, to stop worrying like that, and instead pray every single day the bus leaves. Pray and thank God for the bus driver. Thank God for taking the kids safe to school and bringing them safe home. As soon as a year later, as soon as she's on the bus, I do not worry. I caught myself though, my own flesh telling me, after she's gone, I'm home trying to get ready, you know, for the day. I've caught myself, my own self, because you're used to it. It's like a habit. I've caught myself thinking, you should worry. What if the bus driver is a drug addict? Or what if something happens? Oh my God, what if your daughter's bus gets hit? I've caught myself with those thoughts, and I have to take those thoughts and just go, zip it. Do not come out of my mouth. You have no room to come out of my mouth. I'm not going to give you life. I'm not going to give you the right to come out. I'm not gonna worry. Worry is the opposite of trust. So I'm going to choose to trust God, that she gets on that bus, God is there with her. And at school, it took me months to really get rid of this habit, because I would panic so much, thinking it all in my head. Mind you, my daughter was fine, went to school fine, came back home fine, and me, I'm home biting my nails and going into a panic mode all the time because something happened, and it was all in my head. I did it to myself. I allowed those thoughts in my head to take roots, to become big and become reality, and then once they came out, it was like launching a big monster they came out full of fear, and it was just making me say all these things. And when you worry, you don't trust. Try not to worry, try to trust more. Every habit in life that we try to develop, that's the opposite of what we have, whether it's a good habit, bad habit, it's going to take time. It's going to take time to uproot it. It's going to take time to develop. So you have to give yourself time and grace and mercy as well, to allow yourself to come out of it by practicing the opposite of it. Like, you don't want to worry, you have to practice trust. You have to practice trusting God all the time. Worry steals today's joy and also tomorrow's blessings. Number 6 negativity to kill in our life is complaining. I've done many videos on this, and I think I have come a long way from where I used to be. I used to complain so much so much in my life. When we focus in negative things in our life, we really are putting ourselves or setting ourselves up for never being content and happy for where we are, for what we have, or what is going on around us. Number 7, negativity to kill in our life is trying to control everything. It's hard because there are personalities in this world. There are people with personalities that want to control everything. They like to be in charge of the time. They like to be in charge of their life, other people's lives. I have that type of personality. I like to be in charge. I like to be in charge of my life, my schedule, my day. And if someone or something messes it up, or something requires that I change it, I get frustrated. I struggle with that. I still struggle with it. But I believe I have come along learning to let go and let God take over my schedule, take over my life, and have control more on my life instead of just God, there's this big problem I have. I really can't fix it. I'm just gonna let you help me there if you can. But as far as the rest, I'm good. I'm good. I really don't need your help there. I can do it myself. Or telling others what to do, or when you go out with friends or family, you know, don't always say, try not to say, let's go here, let's do that. Try and allow other people to voice their opinion first. And if they say something you don't like, don't try to control the situation. Just let it go. Let it go. You'll feel so much better later if you don't have control of that, because sometimes we take charge of some things that are not meant to be for us to take charge, and then the plate is way too full, and you're like, I can't finish this plate. There's no way I can finish this plate. I feel like this plate is going to kill me. There's too much food in this plate. So don't take more than you can handle. Okay? Just because your personality is to just control and take charge of everything doesn't mean you can actually handle it. So I hope that you guys found these 7 points educational, helpful, encouraging, and that you are going to apply them in your life. Also, let me know in the comments below, what type of videos would you like for me to do in the future? I am planning some. I have been busy with my other channel, but I do have some videos in mind. I've also been busy with work and life, so it's been kind of hard for me to film, but I am trying to get myself together to get it all done. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and also hit the bell button. This way you're notified every time I upload a new video. All right, be blessed. Bye.